A lovely and warm welcome to the news desk on Hope Channel Zambia television that changes lives. Stories making headlines in our news today. The Zambia Federation of Disability Organizations, ZAFOD, has alleged that some ritualists are exhuming bodies of albinos and remove body parts for ritual purposes. Government says it is concerned with deaths targeted at children in Lusaka. Zambia and Angola have signed an MOU to offer job opportunities to health workers. Northern Zambia Union Conference Chief Financial Officer says good financial management system is key to church development. These and more stories coming up shortly, to stay with us.
My wife, bumper harvest. Eh?
Daddy,
I'm telling you.
your new fertilizer. Niamini.
Eh?
Iye daddy
Tell you.
Hello. My instructions. Ya kunka bwino mwamene.
I went to ETG, and now we are enjoying the benefits of using a blended D-compound fertilizer as basil and Kynoplus as top dressing fertilizer instead of urea that we used last year. Now look here. This year, it has given me 4 tons. 4 tons. But last year, it was only 1.8 tons. Kynoplus has given all my crops the nitrogen that I paid for. Wow. It has saved me money. Telling you.
Understanding the difference between soil and crop-specific fertilizers, therein lies strength for Kynoplus blended fertilizers. More value in a bag. Available in the ETG depots countrywide, with a network providing agronomy services to farmers across the country. Kynoplus, enhanced efficiency through innovation, a product of ETG.
Thank you so much for joining us. A warm welcome to those following us on social platforms such as Facebook and YouTube. For those of you that would love to join that family, the handle is Hope Channel Zambia, and we are broadcasting live on Topstar channel number 450. We are as well on the movie bouquet on channel number 25. I'm Bright Sinkozi with the details on sign language. We have Sharon Akufuna. The details. Persons living with disabilities are alleging that they are living in fear, especially those living with albinism, following the recent failed abduction in Mongu of Western Province, which happened a few months ago. Zambia Federation of Disability Organizations, ZAFOD Federal Director Justin Bakali disclosed that for ritual purposes, some people have now resorted to exhuming bodies for albinos from the graveyards and remove some body parts for alleged ritual purposes. Meanwhile, ZAFOD has held government through the Zambia police on their swift action in Mongu to rescue a pupil who was almost killed by people that were after his body parts for suspected rituals. ZAFOD Federal Director Bakali told the media in an interview that the quick action by the Zambia police signaled a sense of comfort to the albinism community as they felt secure. He has further urged government to tighten security for albinos, as there is still a high number of them who are being locked in homes for fear of being used for rituals.
I think the situation actually for persons with albinism has not really changed. We still have persons with albinism being attacked, and this is actually something that has been going on for a long time, because people believe that actually when you get a part of the body for a person with albinism, you can use it for so many things. And this is the more reason why we wanted actually to have this solidarity march to applaud government for the quick response that they undertook in Mongu. I'm sure you are all aware that there was a pupil who was actually almost abducted by a group of individuals who wanted to get that boy. And we wanted actually, we want to applaud government so that the security of persons with albinism in this country is secured. As it is now, persons with albinism still live in fear. We have people that have been locked indoors. We have some graves that have been unburied because people want to get parts of the bodies for persons with albinism. We have some of the women actually even being attacked in the night, wanting the hair and so many other things. So really the issue of albinism is a major concern for every one of us and Zambians at large. We need really to talk against this culture that has been going on. And imagine the sad part of it. People that have been cheating, whoever has been going around to say if you get a body of a person with albinism, you will be rich. Look at where those people come from. They come from very poor households. Sometimes they might even not been having meals for the past 3 days. So this is a myth that we need to fight, all of us as a country.
Minister of Information and Media Chushika Sanda says government is concerned with the spate of deaths involving school children in the past 11 days in Lusaka. This includes 10-year-old Chikondi Banda, who was abducted from school and murdered later, and another 10-year-old Universal Kamushi, who was found dead in Lusaka West area yesterday. Ms. Kasanda says government is further concerned that another 11-year-old boy, John Sakala, died after his 8-year-old friend allegedly shot him in Lusaka's Makeni East area. In a statement made available to Hope News, the minister stated that the loss of young lives in such terrible circumstances is of grave worry to government. Ms. Kasanda has noted the efforts by the Zambia police, which has made progress with some suspects already apprehended, but she said she expects that all those involved in these criminal and barbaric acts should be brought to book quickly. The minister, who is also chief government spokesperson, says it is government's wish that children are safe both at home and in public places. She has since called on parents, school administrators, and members of the public at large to work closely with the Zambia police in ensuring the safety and security of children in the communities. She has further charged members of the public, especially parents and school administrators, to ensure that children are not left unattended to and are only picked from school by known persons, as children are the future of this country, saying government will not allow criminality to destroy their lives. Now, Zambia is set to host the second Democracy Summit, which opens its doors tomorrow, Wednesday, 29th March 2023, at Mulungushi International Conference Center's Kenneth Kaunda wing. The summit, whose main agenda is to highlight challenges and opportunities facing democracies, will provide a platform for world leaders to submit the state of their countries. Among world leaders to attend this historical gathering in Zambia is the United States of America Vice President Kamala Harris. The first Democracy Summit was held virtually in 2021. Zambia was selected to co-host the summit with the United States of America, Costa Rica, the Netherlands, and the Republic of Korea. President Hakainde Hichilema, in a Facebook post on his page, said the summit will present the country an opportunity to showcase achievements made since the reintroduction of multi-party democracy. Esnat Sikazwe now gives us an overview of what is expected for the summit.
Preparations of the second Summit for Democracy are on its final stage for the African region. The summit is set for Wednesday and Thursday at Mulungushi International Conference Center, KK Wing, in Lusaka. Zambia is hosting this summit under the theme Free, Fair and Transparent Elections in Africa. Due to its strong commitment to the principles of democratic governance, respect for the rule of law, and human rights, this country was chosen to host this event. Different delegates from various countries have started arriving. This auditorium will see a lot of activities being done during this event, and the Zambia Police Service has assured the delegates of intensified security. Esnat Sikazwa, Hope News, Lusaka.
Let's now take a break. We have more stories on the other side. Do stay with us.
Hello guys, guess what? I'm a registered Campori delegate. So this thing will be very memorable and exciting because the activities that will be taking place are actually linked to academic career pathway, such as artificial intelligence, computers, mechanics and obstacles, and so on. The Campori will be in April and the theme will be anchored in Christ. And you know the other exciting thing about it? There will be courses such as gardening, fishing and poetry.
Some of the activities they will be under obstacles. Some they will be under survival skills. Some also they will be under fun. Apart from all these things which will happen, the registration is only 120 kwacha. And our deadline will close on 31st of March 2023. If your child has not yet registered, take this opportunity now to register, and so that we can have more pathfinders in this Campori at Emas.
The venue where I'm standing is a venue for Campori 2023 at Emmanuel Seventh-day Adventist Church, which is seated for a land of about 250 hectares. 5 kilometers from Chisamba is a boarding school for girls and the boys.
Our speakers are as follows. We have Pastor Ivan Guatringa, the SID Youth Director, who will come and be our speaker. We also have Pastor Angel Chipuru, coming from Northern Zambia Union Conference, as one of our speakers. Those are our speakers. Thank you.
And this thing will help you be personal, economically independent. Okay guys, see you there.
This year, it is much bigger than it was last year. Prudence C. Lunzwe presents to you
Wemti Mawandi Album Launch.
Date 2nd April. Venue Government Complex. Supporting Group Subi. God and Vocals. Loud Cry. Ruben. Rudo. And John. Tickets 100 kwacha ordinary, 250 kwacha VIP. For more information, contact us on
0976 188237.
All roads lead to Government Complex, 2nd of April. This message is powered by
Thank you so much for still staying with us. We continue with the news. The Zambia police has formally charged and arrested Munia Zulu, 35, of Minwood, Ndeke, with 3 counts of libel, contrary to Section 191 of the Penal Code, Chapter 87 of the laws of Zambia. In the first count, it is alleged that on March 21st, 2023, in Lusaka, the suspect issued defamatory remarks in which he alleged that Honorable Stumbeko Musokotwani, the Minister of Finance, did receive corruptly the sum of 250 United States dollars via bank transfer from a company known by the suspect. In the second count, it is alleged that on March 21, 2023, in Lusaka, the suspect issued defamatory remarks in which He alleged that Honorable Charles Milupi did receive corruptly the sum of $250,000 via bank transfer from a company known still by him. In the third count, it is alleged that on March 21st, 2023, in Lusaka, the suspect issued defamatory remarks against engineer Mauchand Kuntawala, in which he alleged that the engineer sent money amounting to $150,000 via bank transfer to Honorable Charles Milupi 2 days before his appointment as board chairperson for Roads Development Agency, RDA. The suspect has been released on police bond, waiting for court appearance. This is contained in a statement made available by the Zambia Police Deputy Public Relations Officer, Danny Mwale. Now, the Ministry of Health in Angola is set to recruit Zambian health workers to deliver health services in that country. This was arrived at during the signing of a memorandum of understanding between Zambia and Angola at Mulungushi International Conference Center today. Minister of Health Sylvia Masebo, speaking before signing the MOU, said Zambia and Angola have faced similar health challenges, which include among them malaria and tuberculosis, which she said the two countries should join ties and conquer them all. And the minister has assured her Angolan counterpart, who also is her namesake, Sylvia Lutukuta, that her government will provide competent and hardworking health personnel. Meanwhile, Ms. Lutukuta, the Angolan health minister, said the MOU will exchange experience of health expertise.
Health sector is facing a lot of challenges in most countries worldwide. As a result of these challenges, Angola has been prompted to employ Zambian health personnel after a mutual understanding by the two heads of state, respectively. Zambian Health Minister Sylvia Masebo has pledged to work with the government of Angola to improve the health of the people.
As your friends in the Zambian Ministry of Health, we pledge to work with you in this area to improve the health of your people and our people. My ministry recognizes the harsh reality that no one country can sort out its health-related problems in isolation.
Ms. Masebo has promised to send qualified personnel to meet the demands of the country.
We wish to assure our counterparts from Angola that we will endeavor within our possibilities to provide competent, well-trained health workers, to provide medical assistance and training. We are proud that the health workers we produce are well-grilled to take care of both our people and the Angolan people. For our health professionals who shall be accorded the chance to go and serve in Angola, I wish to state well in advance that you will be our ambassadors in the health sector and will be expected to serve to the best of your ability, because this is the virtue that Zambians have been known for worldwide. Minister, you will note that a lot of Zambian health workers work not just in this region, the SADC region, but the whole continent and also the whole world. And the Zambian health workers have been proved to be of high quality.
The government of the Republic of Angola, through the Minister of Health, Sylvia Lutukuta, has disclosed that malaria is still the major cause of death in the country.
Como disse antes na nossa conversa hoje de manhã, a malária é a principal causa de morte e mortalidade no nosso século.
As I mentioned earlier on this morning, malaria still prevails and still remains the main cause of mortality in our country.
É importante dizer que o desafio do acesso aos cuidados de saúde é uma realidade no nosso seio, mas temos progressivamente estado a aumentar o acesso, mas continuamos a ter áreas recônditas de difícil acesso e outros fatores que estão na base da dificuldade que a população tem no acesso.
I also would like to mention here that access to primary health care is still a challenge, even though we've been fighting to better off that current situation, but still we are still facing a situation whereby some community are still far from access of the primary health care.
As doenças infecciosas, doenças crônicas não transmissíveis, acidentes de viação e outras continuam a ser a tripla carga de doenças no nosso seio.
The infectious disease and the infectious non-communicable chronic disease, as well as the motor vehicle accident, are still the big burden in our society.
This will strengthen the mutual relationship between the two countries. Mebo Chitimbiti, reporting for Hope News in Lusaka.
Now, government says forests are life support system that need to be reserved and at all times because they help both humans and animals across the country. Minister of Green Economy and Environment, Collins Nzovu, in a speech read on his behalf by Lusaka Province Forest Officer Catherine Zulu during a tree planting exercise by Creso University at Lusaka Central Correction Facility, otherwise known as Chimbokaila, said over 1 million people in Zambia rely on forests as it provides them with wood, honey, charcoal, fruits and mushrooms, among others. And Creso University Head of Department Social Sciences, Clifford Munyama, says it is important for universities to be practical with what they learn as it helps students understand the benefits of trees in society. And Lusaka Central Correction Facility Assistant Superintendent Wisdom Chewe thanked Creso University management for choosing to plant trees around the facility. We have more in this report.
The trees are being planted in readiness to create room for homes of birds and other human consumptions such as fruits, honey, mushrooms, among others. Today, Creso University is planting trees at the Lusaka Central Correctional Facility in Lusaka. Green Economy and Environment Minister is the guest of honor and was represented by Provincial Forest Officer Catherine Zulu.
Trees play a vital role in our livelihoods, and it is for this that we have a campaign for tree planting amongst the youths and also other communities, because this is very important. We know we have a significant youth, number population, so we are asking the youth to champion these tree planting activities and also at Creso University to make sure we take the lead.
Creso University Head of Departments for Social Sciences, Clifford Munyama, thanked government for according them a chance to plant trees at this facility.
So today we came here for a sapling tree planting exercise. As you know from social sciences, it is part of our corporate responsibility to make sure that the environment is well preserved and that we educate our citizenry as well as our students on the significance of tree planting and how to protect our environment. And so today we came here specifically to plant trees around Central Prison. As you can see, this place is quite very bare. So with the permission of the council, we were authorized to use this facility here.
And Lusaka Central Correctional Facility Assistant Superintendent Wisdom Chewe is elated with this gesture.
The gesture is welcome. Actually, as Zambia Correctional Service under Lusaka Central, our IC actually directed us that we should plant some trees on this area. So now that Creso came on board, we are really humbled because, you know, we need to mitigate the impact of climate change.
In Zambia, over 1 million people rely on forest, hence the need to plant trees. Esna Tsikazwe, Hope News, Lusaka.
Just now, let's take our final break. We have religious news on the other side. To stay with us.
Hello guys, guess what? I'm a registered Campori delegate. So this thing will be very memorable and exciting because the activities that will be taking place are actually linked to academic career pathway, such as artificial intelligence, computers, mechanics and obstacles, and so on. The Campori will be in April, and the theme will be anchored in Christ. And you know the other exciting thing about it? There will be courses such as gardening, fishing, and poetry.
Some of the activities, they'll be under obstacles. Some, they will be under survival skills. Some also, they will be under fun. Apart from all these things which will happen, the registration is only 120 kwacha. And our deadline will close on 31st of March 2023. If your child has not yet registered, take this opportunity now to register, and so that we can have more pathfinders in this Campori at Emas.
The venue where I'm standing is a venue for Campori 2023 at Emmanuel Seventh-day Adventist Church, which is seated for a land of about 250 hectares, 5 kilometers from Chisamba. Is a boarding school for girls and the boys.
Our speakers are as follows. We have Pastor Ivan Gwatringa, the SID Youth Director, who will come and be our speaker. We also have Pastor Angel Chipuru coming from Northern Zambia Union Conference as one of our speakers. Those are our speakers. Thank you.
And this thing will help you be personal, economically independent. Okay guys, see you there.
And finally, news from the congregation. Northern Zambia Union Conference Chief Financial Officer Musa Ngwera says good financial management system is key to the development of the church. Pastor Ngwera said the main aim of the church is to spread the good tidings of Jesus' soon return, and as such, finances are key to the spreading of the gospel, hence the need to sharpen the already experts in the church that are managing church resources. He was speaking at the ongoing Northern Zambia Union Conference Treasury Workshop in Livingstone, the tourism capital. Meanwhile, Southern Africa Indian Ocean Division SID Chief Financial Officer Goodson Shumba said it is very imperative for financial officers to be able to interpret financial statements of the organization. He said financial decisions can be very complicated, hence the need to help the Northern Zambia Union Conference Treasury team to have the correct tools as much as finances are concerned.
Okay. It is my pleasure to be here to join the North Zambia Union Conference here in Livingstone, where they are having the Treasury Training Seminar, where they are discussing issues pertaining to the management of the church resources for mission. It is my privilege to come as one of the delegates who are sharing the information on how to manage the resources of the church. And I'm Goodson Shumba from the division. I've been sent here by my leadership from the division to come and participate. And my main responsibility here is to help our treasury team in North Zambia Union Conference to be able to interpret the financial statement of the organization. Because it is very important when we are talking about the management of resources that people understand how to interpret the financial statement. Financial decisions are becoming very complicated, and we need to help our treasury team to have the correct tools on how to interpret financial statement from the balance sheet, from the financial statement and the cash flow, which are the main three components that actually guide us in our decision making. It has been a very fruitful time, and we can see with the participation of the delegates that people are enjoying these lessons, and they are appreciating that these lessons have come at such a time like this. And we are looking forward that after we have trained this treasury team, they are also going to be in a position to share the same information with the committee members from our different organizations, from the conferences and even from the unions, so that all the committee members together with our treasury team will be in a position to make the appropriate decision after they have correctly interpreted the information on our financial statements. So we trust and believe that this will go a long way in enhancing the management of resources and also in enhancing the trust that the church members have on how we are managing the resources of the church. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
That item brings us to the end of the news, but before we go, let's recap on stories that made headlines. The Zambia Federation of Disability Organizations, ZAFOD, has alleged that some ritualists are exhuming bodies of albinos and are removing body parts for ritual purposes. Government says it is concerned with deaths targeted at children in Lusaka. Zambia and Angola have signed an MOU to offer job opportunities to health workers in Angola. Northern Zambia Union Conference Chief Financial Officer says good financial management system is key to church development. Thank you so much for your time. On behalf of the entire studio and production team, my name is Bright Sinkos, on sign language interpreter Sharon Akfuna. God bless and bye for now.